Imagine a small pot on the stove, steam rising slow and steady. The kitchen smells faintly of honeyed fruit and bright ginger. There's a soft tang in the air, like late autumn sunlight in a cup. You lift the lid and see a warm amber liquid, dotted with tiny bubbles. One slow sip, and the world seems a touch quieter.
Welcome to Earthy Remedy. I'm Fiona Thompson. The research shows that short, controlled ferments can create gentle acids and lively flavor without complicated equipment. And today we'll walk through a persimmon and ginger elixir that's lovely after a meal or as a small evening ritual.
And I'm Sam Nang Bradley. If you like quiet kitchen remedies, gentle flavors, and something you can make in a spare 10 minutes of hands-on time, you're in the right place. This drink mixes ripe persimmon with bright ginger and a short ferment that softens the fruit and wakes the appetite.
A few nights ago, I was at my sister's place, laughing too much, eating quickly, and then feeling that familiar heaviness afterward. She handed me a small cup made from a persimmon that had ripened on the sill. I didn't expect much, but after a few slow sips, my shoulders dropped and the tightness in my stomach eased. It felt less like a cure and more like a soft reset. I love that story, though I do want to flag one thing. We should avoid implying this is a cure.
Totally. I'm not saying cure. It just felt like a rescue in the moment. From a biochemical perspective, that soft reset makes sense.
Wait, so the fruit actually changes in your jar? I always thought it just tasted tangy.
Yes, persimmons are mostly water and gentle sugars, and short ferments turn some of those sugars into mild acids. Ginger adds warming compounds like gingerol that can help motility. It's subtle, more about flavor and gentle support than a medical fix.
I love that. It's not a miracle, but it's meaningful. In many kitchens, ripe persimmons are saved for visits and small celebrations. Ginger has been paired with fruit for centuries to balance sweetness and warm the body. Today, we bring those traditions together in a tiny ferment you can do on the counter, or a quick stovetop version if you prefer no live cultures. Short ferments, think 12 to 48 hours, allow natural sugars to shift into mild organic acids like acetic and lactic acid. The result is tang, complexity, and a lower pH that many people find easier on the stomach than raw sugars. The evidence supports fermented foods as part of many traditional diets, but a single small ferment is about flavor, ritual, and gentle support rather than treatment.
Before we start, a few quick rules. You don't need fancy gear for a short ferment. A little fizz or tang is normal, and if you see fuzzy mold, toss it. Also, if you're immunocompromised or pregnant, check with your clinician and consider the stovetop option we'll describe.
I'll read the ingredients slowly. Jot them down, or just listen. We'll also put the full recipe in the show notes. 1 medium ripe persimmon, about 3/4 to 1 cup chopped, which gives gentle sugars. 1 tablespoon freshly grated ginger for warmth and digestive support. 1 tablespoon raw honey or maple syrup to help balance and kickstart fermentation. Omit if you prefer no added sweetener. 1 cup filtered water and 1/4 teaspoon salt to support a healthy ferment. Optional, a strip of lemon peel for brightness or a pinch of cinnamon.
That sounds so cozy. Equipment: a clean pint-sized jar with a lid, or a small pot if you're doing the stovetop method, a spoon for stirring, and a fine strainer or cheesecloth for later. Now the step-by-step for a quick half batch. I'll number these. Pause after each step if you're following along. Step 1. Chop the persimmon into small pieces and place about 1 cup into your jar. Step 2. Add 1 tablespoon grated ginger and the 1/4 teaspoon salt. Step 3. Add the tablespoon of honey or maple syrup and pour in 1 cup of filtered water. Stir vigorously to dissolve the sweetener and salt. You'll see small bubbles start to form as you mix. You can already hear it. Tiny life. Step 4.
Pack the fruit gently so it's covered by liquid, leaving about an inch of headspace. Step 5. Close the lid loosely. Don't seal tight, and leave the jar at room temperature out of direct sun. Check it at 12 hours. You should notice gentle bubbling and a bright, tangy smell. If you smell something rotten or see fuzzy mold, discard the batch. Safety matters.
Step 6. Taste at 12 hours. If you like a mild tang, strain and enjoy warmed gently or chilled. If you want more tang, let it go to 24 or up to 36 hours and then refrigerate. Cold slows the ferment and preserves the flavor for up to 7 days. For a no-ferment option, simmer chopped persimmon, grated ginger, and a cup of water for 5 to 7 minutes. Mash gently, strain, then stir in sweetener and salt off the heat.
Confession? I once left a jar too long. Ended up with a fuzzy ring around the top and a sour smell. I tossed it and started again. It felt a little embarrassing, but I learned to trust my nose.
That happens. Totally normal. Tip, keep jars on a tray while fermenting in case of spills, and taste early so you catch the moment that suits your palate. If in doubt, throw it out and try another small batch. Serving ideas. Warm a small portion, about 100 milliliters, for a digestive sip, or chill and add a splash to sparkling water. Try a tablespoon in your morning tea or double the fruit to make a shrub-style mixer for a bright cooler. A few common mistakes. Avoid unripe, astringent persimmons. They'll pucker the drink. Don't seal active ferments tightly, and always trust your senses. A healthy ferment smells bright or pleasantly acidic. Anything putrid or fuzzy means discard. Nutritionally speaking, these methods preserve flavor and offer gentle digestive support for many people, though responses vary. Safety note. If you are immunocompromised, pregnant, or have been advised to avoid live cultures, choose the stovetop alternative. If you take medications that interact with concentrated herbal products, check with your clinician before using any new tonic. And if you have persistent digestive symptoms, seek professional care rather than relying only on home remedies. Now, if you have a warm cup nearby, cradle it in both hands. Close your eyes if you like. Breathe the steam, the citrus edge of lemon peel, the warmth of ginger, the soft sweetness of persimmon. Let that warmth move from your hands inward. This pause is part of the whole practice. To recap, this persimmon and ginger elixir is a gentle, accessible way to invite post-meal comfort and a mindful ritual into your day. The short ferment adds tang and complexity. The stovetop version gives the same comforting flavors without live cultures. Try small amounts, notice how you feel, and adjust. We'd love to hear how yours turns out. Did you try the short ferment or the stovetop version? Did you add citrus or a spice? Send a voice message or DM us at @EarthyRemedy. Your notes help shape future recipes. If this episode was helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future remedies. The evidence evolves, but our aim is steady. Simple, safe, and beautiful ways to bring nature into everyday life. Until next time, listen to your body. Trust the earth. Feel the difference. This is Earthy Remedy.